All right, Coach, we are in the middle of the summer right now, but quickly approaching the time when all of our athletes will coming back to campus. What are you looking forward to once your athletes come back and kind of getting ready for the fall season?
For sure. Coming off of a great season, great outdoor season last year, it's something that I think the returning students, the athletes that have tapped in that success we had are excited for what is to come again this year. We get things started. August 10th, our athletes move back in, and it should be another good cross-country season for us. We have the guys side. We're definitely going to have a challenge. It's going to be something to where we're going to have to really have some guys step up, have some of our newcomers coming in and do some exciting stuff for us as well. We lost all top 5 guys out of our 10th place national team last year. So with having such great success, one of the highest teams we've ever had placed at the cross-country national meet, this is something that now that we got to completely rebuild from that. It's going to test us. It's going to see what kind of character we have, see what kind of determination, drive we have. But at the same nature, I'm excited for the team that we have, the guys that we have. I think they're going to work hard and they're putting forth the effort right now, and it should have a fun season. On the ladies' side, I think that we could have one of the more talented teams that we've had here and since I've been here. I think that with the returners coming back, a really good senior class going to be leading us there, and then with some great freshmen and newcomers coming into the program, I think that we could have a class that really goes after a conference title, is contending there. I know a number of teams are going to be really talented as well too. Benedictine should have a great team. Central Methodist always has a great team on the girls' side. So it should be one of those that I'm excited for. I think that it's going to be competitive, a lot more competitive across the board with the hack and the cross-country season this year. And I think that at the end of it, we should be in a good place, especially on the women's side, where we could go after another conference title.
Let's dive into each team a little bit. Let's start with the men. So you do lose quite a few, but who are some of those returners that you are bringing back?
For sure. It's some guys that at the end of the season, Vinny Tadakoro was one of our top 7 guys. Cooper Clark was one of our top 7 guys. And so we expect those guys to come in as upperclassmen and really lead and help this underclass, freshman class coming in, develop into the team that we want to be. Gary McPherson will be another senior for us that I expect him to come in as a leader for us and really help and guide these guys as well too. And so it should be something with those 3 and then some of the other returners and some of the new guys coming in. It should be something to where hopefully we can develop into the team by the end of the season. It's going to be a process with this team this year. It's not something where we're going to come out and I don't think we're going to have near the success we had, such as at the Maple Leaf, where we had 1 through 5 almost coming through the finish line there and winning that. It's going to be something to where each week we're going to continually get better and get stronger. I think by the end of the season we should be really in gear to where we're running the 8K really well, and hopefully at conference time we're able to go out and have a great meet.
How about on the women's side? Talk about a few of those returners coming back.
Yeah, so last year, Lauren Jakeway, she's been conference champ for cross country the last couple years. We're definitely very excited about her coming back. Megan Rosa had an outstanding track season. Definitely 5K, 10K runner for the track season, so we're really excited about her coming back. Carrie Curtis is going to be, she's going to be over in nursing school. But she's still going to try to run, so she's going to be training on her own, but she's going to be running with us. And so it's one of those that for her it's going to be a lot of dedication, commitment, but we expect her to jump in there just because of the success she had last year, getting that flavor of the national meet. So she should be able to step in there. Ashley McBride coming back as well too. She had another outstanding year last year. And so really with those 4, Jenna Stanbro, another one of our seniors next year as well. And so they should be really able to lead that freshman class. We have 7 freshmen coming in next year, and so hopefully they can lead those girls and hopefully go after some great times as well.
Also, let's talk about your schedule a little bit. Can you talk about what they're all different courses, but what you look for in your team when you go to the Maple Leaf, and then you have a meet in Lawrence and Emporia. Kind of talk about each one.
Yeah, for sure. So this year, everything got kind of bumped back a week. Our national meet got bumped back a week, and then everything kind of lined up with that as well. But we kind of left the Maple Leaf where it was at that following weekend, so Memorial Weekend. is where we're traditionally at there. And so we're looking at, we're going to start off with that 4K, 5K, 4K for the women, 5K for the guys, and then we lead right into the following week. We're off, we're training, we're trying to get better. We go out to Central Missouri. We haven't been out there in a number of years. We're excited to go back out there and see what opportunities are out there for us, and give especially the underclassmen another chance at maybe a smaller race that they can go out and compete and see some success there, as well as challenge our upperclassmen with some great runners from Division II schools, from the MIAA. And then after that, we go down to Missouri Southern. That's always a great competitive meet down there. Emporia is always a great meet. There's a meet, it's the NAI Preview is what they're calling it this year. It's outside of the KU, their normal meet, but it's actually the national meet being at Lawrence this year. They're having a preview meet there, and then we go to Southwestern College. It's a NAI only meet where a bunch of the top 25 teams are there, so we can go down and kind of see where we're at leading into our conference, and then going into the national meet here in Lawrence this year.
Talk about that, it being so close to town now. What does that mean for your program and expectations for hopefully getting out there again for a national meet?
Yeah, for sure. It's a great opportunity. A lot of the kids that are on our team ran there for their state meet, and so I think they're excited about that opportunity to run there. They're excited about the idea that they can continue their high caliber success there. Granted, how outcomes finish up at the conference meet this year. Our conference looks like it's going to be at Missouri Valley. They're developing a new course out there, so we've never ran the course. We won't really know much about it until we actually get out there. And so depending on the outcomes there, and we get the opportunity to go and race at the national meet, we're excited about that, being kind of here in the backyard. We can get out there and train on that course if we need to, and we can kind of see what it's about, and that way we're ready to go and we're ready to compete. And then we can get our families involved, friends involved. And when we've been traveling those last few years up to Oregon, it's great. We've had a select group of parents that have been traveling with us, and we absolutely love that, and it's exciting to see the Baker Orange on the sidelines. But now I think that we can definitely see more of that if we do have those qualifiers, and we can see just get the opportunity to see what the national meet is like for cross country.
And final question for you. You've had a lot of success last few years with conference titles, and last year with a slew of All-Americans. How have you been able to sustain your success here and try and continue that into a new season?
For sure. Last year was definitely one of the most exciting years I've had in track and field. Our guys in cross country finishing 10th, and then having some great success indoor, and then finishing 6th on the ladies' side and 10th on the guys, 11th on the guys' side. Have another national champion with Calf Ride in the 400. It's just the overall attitude of where athletes are at right now, and they're excited, they're pumped, they're ready to do some great things here. It's also our coaches. Coach Valentin does a great job really getting these guys online with that as well too. And we've got a couple new coaches coming in this year, so it'll be exciting to get them plugged in and see what they can offer as well too. But it's really our upperclassmen, our leaders, and just the attitude that they portray and saying, hey, this is what we're going after now. And it's no longer looking at, let's be competitive at this meet, or let's be competitive in our conference, well, let's be competitive at the national level. And really that's the overlying factor that a lot of those guys think about, saying not only what can I do for myself, but what can I do for this team, and how can I help this benefit the team and to do the best we possibly can. And that's, for me, that's when the real success happens, and that's when it's really the most fun, is because we're all in it together instead of it's more of a we sport instead of a me sport, which so many times it can be.